Tonight's format will begin with a 1-minute opening statement from each candidate. Candidates, please use this opportunity to explain why voters should select you, as we probably won't have time for closing statements. And so since I've introduced our moderators and timekeeper, we'll let each of you introduce yourselves. We will start with Councilman Carey and then work to his left down to Mr. Ray. So, Councilman Carey.
Yes, thank you. Grace and peace, everyone. My name is Don Carey. I'm blessed to serve as a city council member in Chesapeake for the past 4 years. Chesapeake is a wonderful community that my family and I have fallen in love with. We came here the same reason most people do, public safety and education. And since serving on council, I see, in addition to having a city that focuses on public safety and education, which I support, I also notice that we have great issues and challenges within our city. I believe that I'm the person to help lead the city of Chesapeake to answer these challenges of affordable housing, challenges of infrastructure, challenges of flooding. We have these things going on, and we have not seen the type of leadership that I think is prepared to guide us through this time. So I hope to earn your vote. You can learn more about our campaign at votesdoncarey.com. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Carey. Councilman Ike.
Thank you. Good evening, and thank you so much for hosting this tonight. Ironically, 12 years ago when I first took a seat on council is when this organization was founded. I'm a veteran, I'm a former police officer in Chesapeake, and I'm a successful small business owner. Business I started in the bedroom of my house, and I now grew to a 4,000 square foot office and serving 2 states. I think my business acumen is what makes me a better council member. I think moving forward as we grow our commercial and our manufacturing, I think that makes me very well positioned for that. Anybody who would like to find out more about me or over a yard sign, please go to robwright.com.
Thank you. Mr. Jeffries.
Good evening. Thank you so much for the invitation and everything that your organization represents. A little bit about myself, 23-year resident of Chesapeake. I've had the honor of serving the citizens of Chesapeake for the last almost 24 years in the capacity of a police officer. I'm currently a captain in charge of the investigations bureau. I'm a graduate of the FBI National Academy as well as the Administrative Officers Management Program. Married, girl dad of 2 beautiful daughters that are now away at college. The time that I've spent in and out of the living rooms in the city of Chesapeake, I've learned one thing, that while we are all different, we have different backgrounds, we all have very common needs and goals for our life, and I'm telling you, I'm the candidate that's going to deliver that to the citizens of Chesapeake. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. King.
Good evening. I'm Pat King. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for organizing this and inviting all of us here to speak before you today. A little bit about myself. I'm a former educator in the city of Norfolk. I taught math and science to 7th and 8th graders before deciding to go to medical school. I graduated from medical school in 1989 and then completed an internship in internal medicine at Eastern Virginia Medical School and then a 3-year residency in psychiatry. So I've been practicing psychiatry in the city of Chesapeake for the last 28 years and have been practicing for about 35 years in total. In 2018, I was elected by the city to serve on the Chesapeake School Board, where I served for 4.5 years. It was the pleasure of my life. I worked with a group of great people who today are still good friends of mine. And I'm running for city council because I'm not finished serving yet. I'm on a mission to serve the people of this city and to make this city a better place for all of us. Thank you. Pat King for Chesapeake.com.
Thank you, Ms. King. Ms. Naparella.
Thank you so much, and also for this opportunity to speak. I'm Jennifer Naparella. I have been a teacher with Chesapeake Public Schools for the last 23 years, high school. In addition to teaching, my 2 biggest passions or community groups that I'm working with are the Chesapeake Education Association, where I serve on their executive board, and the Chesapeake NAACP chapter, where I serve on the executive board and as the chair of their education committee. Going forward, I intentionally decided to run for office without asking for a party recommendation because I am goal-oriented, and I was encouraged by very friends that I deeply respect to run because of my ability to bring people together and to overlook differences and focus on solutions. So to that end, I decided not to try for a party endorsement and just run as myself. I hope that you will consider looking at my website, jennifernap.com. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilwoman Ritter.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here tonight, and thank you for the invitation. It's a wonderful opportunity. I live way on the other side of the city in the Fentress area, but it's an honor and a privilege to also be responsible to each and every person across the city. I come from a Navy Gold Star family. My husband and I came here when he got orders to a nuclear cruiser out of Norfolk, and through a number of circumstances we stayed, mostly because, and I'm going to take this from Mayor West, this is a big city, but it always feels like a small town. So we work very hard to get there. I'm proud to be a part of a group that has led Chesapeake to be named the best managed city in Virginia, and look forward to your questions and hope that you'll get out there. Not only will you vote, but bring as many people as possible to voice their opinion.
Thank you. Mr. Staples.
Hi, I also want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, and to the Hampton Roads Black Caucus for sponsoring and putting this event on. Events such as these are vital to my campaign because I don't take any corporate donations, and I will. This is one of the free ways I can get the word out. So I've long been a community activist in our city and in across Virginia. I'm a fighter for social and environmental justice. The needs of the people are my first concern. I'm a fighter, and I am free from party constraints and the infighting that embroils both of these represented political parties. The needs of the people are my first concern, and I look forward to your questions, and you can find out more about me at jeffforchesapeake.com. Thank you.
Thank you. Mayor West.
Thank you. I certainly appreciate the opportunity to be here, and thank you for doing this. You know, several decades ago, former city manager Clarence Cuffey coined the phrase, Chesapeake is a city that cares. And every time I hear that, it's very, very personal to me. I grew up in the Great Bridge area of what was Norfolk County at the time, and we did not have, my family was not a family that was affluent, and we had many, many challenges. Had it not been for principals, pastors, teachers, and people in this community, I would not be standing here today. So I know in a personal way that regardless of what you say you want to do, you have to have a heart to do this job, and I believe that God's given me that heart.
Thank you. And Mr. Ray.
Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for having us here tonight. My name is Eric Ray, and I'm running for the Chesapeake City Council. I'm here tonight to ask you for your vote. Thank you so much for this fine opportunity for us to be here tonight. Who is Eric Ray, and why is he running? I want to join this great city council. I've served our United States Armed Forces in the Navy as a yeoman. I'm a small business owner. I'm a funeral director. I own Yvonne Ray Funeral Establishment. We've been in business 8 years, and we have just been voted again for the 6th time in a row best funeral home in the city of Norfolk. I'm running on 3 passionate reasons. One, I want to make sure that we adequately fund our budget and our priorities such as police, school, fire, rescue without burdening you, the taxpayer. Second, I want to be open for business. I want Chesapeake to be open for business, streamline the process for new businesses to come and join us here in Chesapeake, and infrastructure. We need to fix our roads. We need to fix our infrastructure. We have a great council. I want to join that council. Again, I'm Eric Ray, and remember all the way with Eric Ray to election day. Thank you.